All right, well, welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be doing the reading today. I do use profanity, so if that is not your thing, just respectfully click off. I am going to be doing readings for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, with all of this Lionsgate portal cosmic energy going on, I wanted to give you some insight on how it's affecting you. And so I pulled cards for the Scorpio men and the Scorpio women, and for those of you who follow the twin flame journey, this should be able to give you some insight. So right off the bat, right, we're doing money and love. Money and love. All right. So starting with the Scorpio men with money, what we have going on here. So we have the Three of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So this Three of Cups energy is all about celebration, and the Six of Pentacles energy is about having enough money to be generous. This is about having a surplus, where people can actually depend on you for help because you have extra, so maybe you just got a promotion, maybe you're just doing really well, in general, maybe you just took on a new job, but this, your energy is very, very stable, very money-minded. You are very nurturing and very generous with it, and you're keeping a level head about it too. Like, you're not just doing anything for anyone. You're making smart moves. It's almost like you're investing in people that want to invest in themselves. So you're in a position where you're helping other people because you've developed a lot of stability. This is the energy coming from, the cosmos right now for you. So, Scorpio, if that's your sun sign, or if your moon or your rising sign, this is really positive. This is really positive. Like, you have means to celebrate, and you have financial abundance, and you are financially stable, and you're thinking about it the right way, right? Your priorities are right. And so it says, there is no shortage of money or time. This is what the universe is telling you. There's no shortage of money or time. You have enough money to do what you want, and you have enough time to do what you want. And there's the back. It says, there is no shortage. And any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so each day that is extended is one day closer to the end of your years, that feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. So as long as you stay in this mode of I have plenty, you're good. There's plenty. Don't get, if you are putting out money here, putting out money there, you're helping people, trust, you are financially stable. You can do what you want to do for people. You are being cautious of the intentions of people when you give anything to them. And so just stay in that mindset of I have plenty. I have plenty to do what I need to do for who I need to do it for, myself included. And just stay in that positive vibration, because this energy is bringing you abundance. It's bringing you a surplus of money, energy. So enjoy that. As far as love goes, and maybe this is why you've been so successful with money, because that's where all your focus has been. We got, as far as where the situation is right now, this is the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. And the Page of Wands is all about a spark of inspiration. The idea is just the beginning stages. And so I feel like, because I clarified it with the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling kind of alone. And so I feel like you're really, now that you're looking at all of this financial stability, you're really looking at finding somebody to share it with, because you've been alone for a while. And you don't know who you want to share it with. You don't know maybe if they're only going to be with you for your money and your abundance and your, this wealth you've accumulated for yourself. And so the recommendation from the universe, what you need to remember no matter what, is discernment. And it says, you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. You know, if you're not sure about something, you can always ask your intuition. Like, the ego is all the voices in your mind that run rampant and have all of these doubts and all of these ideas, you know, these worst case scenarios and yada, 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 you know. And you can consciously remove your ego from the situation and place it over there for a minute and tune into that space in the middle of your chest. That is your heart space. That is your heart chakra. That is your intuition. And remove the ego, right? Remove the ego. Don't let it speak. You tell the ego just to sit back and hold it for a minute. You're going to consult your intuition first. You're not going to let the ego just make some logical choice without actually consulting your intuition, because your intuition acts in your highest good despite logic or reason. So if there is a better way beyond logic or reason, your ego mind will not recognize it and you will miss out on your best opportunities. So you consult your intuition first and you say, okay, is this person or is this scenario, this choice, in my highest good? And feel, do you feel an instant, you know, slight heaviness, even if it's like a feather sitting on a scale type of heavy? Does your discernment, does it go down until you know? Or does it feel like a little weight has lifted, like maybe there was a feather on the scale and you didn't even realize it and you suddenly become a little bit lighter? And you can really actually resonate with your heart space that way and ask your highest good. That's your higher self. That's your higher self. That is the you that wants to become a physical manifestation, your 5D, your 4D, higher consciousness, you know, these higher vibrations of being want to manifest in the physical. And when you check into your intuition first, it becomes second nature. And you start making these highest good choices despite logic or reasoning. You know, you don't let your fear overspeak. You know, fear is great when you're talking about physical survival. Your logic and reasoning is excellent as far as the physical. But fear doesn't hold any place when it comes to love. Love and fear do not exist on the same vibration. Love is a spiritual high vibration. And so when you deal in the realm of love, in order to succeed in it, you do have to trust your intuition and remove the ego, because there's no survival if you're acting in your highest good. There's no logic that needs to go into it. You just need to follow your intuition. And that will always take you down the right path. So if you're meeting somebody new and you've been alone for a while and you're afraid, you know, that maybe they're in it for the wrong reasons, but you really do want to open up to the idea of being with someone and being vulnerable like that, when it comes to picking who and discerning, check in with your intuition first. Now, the action steps. You know, if you need help, the universe says ask for help, and your actions speak loudly. You know, so act from a place in your heart as well. You know, if you don't know if you should or shouldn't do something, ask if you're being true to your authentic self by doing it. If it makes somebody uncomfortable, well, that's on them, because you being something other than yourself makes you uncomfortable. You know, so you do what is good for you, and those that are meant to stick around will stick around. But if you need help, you know, from friends, you know, maybe you need some support from family or some guidance, you know, you can get in touch with your angels, you can get in touch with your higher being, your guides, God, whatever you want to call it. You know, if you need help, ask for it. It says what it is you really need help with. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. You know, actions, they say, speak louder than words. You know, so if someone's important to you, if you're interested in them, make sure you make a concerted effort to show them that by investing time and energy. Money, for all the money and wealth that you have. Money can't buy you happiness, and money cannot buy you love. Love is earned with affection and attention and consideration. So, you know, if you need help along the way, ask for help and make sure that your actions are clear. You know, if you're not answering somebody back, those are your actions. If you are responding and you are waking up and texting them good morning, your actions speak loudly. All right, so keep that in mind. For Scorpio, men are divine masculines. It's important, if you need help, to ask for it, to get the guidance you need, to seek out the guidance you need, you know, before you start taking steps forward. And if you trust somebody, like if you have a relative, like a brother, or you have a best friend, you know, someone that you trust, their read on people, you know, introduce this new girl to your best friend, introduce them to your brother, or, you know, your whoever, you know, and see how they feel about their energy. Because someone that loves you and cares about you, that is family to you, that respects you and only wants to see you happy, and that's their intention all the time, is to just see you happy, they're going to give you the best advice and be like, listen, yeah, I really do like her energy or their energy. Or no, I really don't. There's something off about them. I don't know what it is, but there's something off, you know, and so you can kind of take the advice and then discern for yourself what is resonating true for you. Because you never know when someone else's fears or someone else's judgments or history, you know, sways their decision. Maybe they, you know, this person you're interested in reminds them of somebody that they had a bad experience with, and so they give you this advice based off of their experience. You know, so ask for help and then discern. Take it for what it means to you, and trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your heart space. Trust your intuition. It doesn't have to make sense. You just have to trust it knows what's best, your intuition. That is your higher self. That is you on a vibration of unconditional love of self guiding you in the right direction. So you can trust it. For Scorpio women, our divine feminine Scorpios, what's going on with money? Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. And so, you know, lots of abundance, lots of hard work. Killing yourself doing it. Need something to give. You know, you need to find a way to free up some of your time and energy and still make the same amount of money, if not more. You know, you have this abundance. The 9 of Pentacles is abundance. You know, money is just kind of growing around you. And you manage to do that because of a lot of hard work, a lot of time and a lot of hard work, a lot of attention to detail, you know, staying optimistic, sticking to what you're doing, you know, but it's starting to really kind of be the death of you. And so something needs to give. You know, this Ace of Pentacles, you need a new beginning. Something has to reset. Something has to begin over. You know, there has to be something else. Because this, as lucrative as it is, it's not working. It's taking up way too much of your time and energy. There might have even been a betrayal at work that's kind of forcing you into something new. You know, maybe somebody stabbed you in the back, you know, and did you wrong. And so you're kind of forced into this position where you're starting to look for new work to get out of that situation. And it might even be jealousy, like maybe they see you're doing so well that they try and sabotage you in some way. You know, they can't be happy for you because maybe they're not happy, maybe they're jealous of you for other reasons, and so they give you a hard time at work because that's what they can do. And so the advice from the universe is, I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. You know, so maybe you manifested this new job, maybe it was a dream job, and now, you know, you're developing the skill to direct your thoughts in a positive direction. So maybe as quickly as you vibrated into this, you're vibrating now into something bigger, something better, something higher. You know, these negative situations are forcing you out of it so that you can find something better. And it says on the back here, It says the most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts towards what you want. To be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want, and then giving your undivided attention to that. There is a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with results that mere action can provide. If something happens and tells you this job isn't for me, it's time to go, put all your attention and focus on that. Put all your attention and focus on that. Start applying. Start applying for other jobs. Maybe this is the job you wanted, and now that you're in it, you want something else. Maybe you underestimated the physical toll it would take on you, the time or energy it would take from you, and you want something better for yourself. Maybe you want more time to yourself. You want to have more time to just not feel that, whatever that negative is, to be away from it, so if something is happening, that's pushing you out of this abundance, it's not because you don't deserve it. It's not because life sucks and the world turns on you. It's because there's something better and you have vibrated out of that alignment. Maybe it was a step up from where you were before, but now your energy is a step up above that. And so things are still shifting and things are still changing. And so you're, instead of dipping back down into negative thought, you can continue to remain positive and start stabilizing at a higher frequency sooner instead of going back and forth through all that vacillation of the heart, this energy, this back and forth energy. So you just tell yourself that's okay because you're just going to succeed somewhere else. And I think that you're in the same kind of mindset when it comes to love too. Because even with this, you're looking for new beginnings. This Ace of Wands, you're really starting to flirt with the idea of something new. And I clarified it, and it's the Hermit card. It's Seek in reverse. And so I feel like you went really deep in to search within yourself for some answers, and you're finally coming out of that stage, that hermit stage, that solitude, that divine intervention where you're kind of alone and forced to look at your own patterns that aren't serving you anymore, And so just if you've been doing all this work, it's no surprise that it's resonating in other areas of your life. Your vibration shifting. Your vibration shifting. And it's only getting higher. So don't worry, trust. Trust. That's what the universe wants you to remember no matter what. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you this whole way. You've sought after it intentionally. You went after getting in touch with your intuition intentionally, and you've decided that you are ready for something new. You're ready now. You're done with this internalizing, inner healing, solitude. You are ready to come forward with this new vibration. And you're letting old things drop away, and you're trusting in the universe. You have faith and trust in your intuition, your higher self. And so the best courses of action that you could take, what the universe is suggesting, it says, love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. So if you've been spending, if you've spent a lot of time in the past putting all of your focus on a certain person, this is telling you to shift that onto someone else. And if you've been giving your energy away, then it is most definitely saying, give some love to yourself. Do something for you. Love is all around you. There is things to be grateful for all over the place. And you don't have to just look at love from only coming in one direction or from one person. You know, there is love all around you. When someone, you know, a stranger casts you a smile or holds a door, or you get to do that for somebody else, or, you know, you get to suggest something positive for somebody because you overheard, or, you know, you had a positive phone call with a friend, you know, and they love and appreciate that you were there for them in that moment. Like, there's love all around. And when you're not distracted and you're on your A game, you realize how fast that multiplies, that positive vibration, how amplified it gets so fast, and then it starts to manifest positive things. It starts to manifest positive things. You know, the outer reflects the inner. So when you do for yourself and you love for yourself, you're reflecting that back to you, and so other people will love you and do something nice for you and be there for you. You know, when you remind yourself that love is all around you, then you're going to attract somebody of the same vibration. You're going to attract somebody at the same vibration, and you have to trust that. You've done the inner work. You're ready for a new beginning. Love is all around you. Be good to you, and the rest will follow. The rest will follow. Everything will come into play in good time. So trust. If anybody would like a more personal private reading, you can find me on Facebook. My business page is Divine Rebel Readings. You can see all the services I offer there, including You Call It pricing, on Facebook. And everything is in the description and under the video. And I also do a lot of work in the Readings, Healings, and Pathways group with an amazing team of readers and healers. And we do a lot of lives in there, a lot of complimentary things to try and help people out that cannot always afford it, but that do need the guidance. So you can always find me and the other readers and healers in there. With that said, make sure you guys subscribe and like and share the channel and the videos so that the next time I post, you'll get notified of all the messages from the universe I have out there for you. All right? So love and light. Until next time, love each other and yourselves. Bye.